Hello, how you doing today? And welcome to the 25th episode of What's in the Box Wednesday. I will be breaking boxes for you today. And today we're doing something a little different. We're doing WWE wrestling. In fact, we're doing WWE Women's Division Topps Trading Cards right here. 2021. So most of the women that are currently in WWE are in this box. There are probably a few that are not, but I don't know. I don't know what's in the set. I did not look. We have 4 of these blaster boxes to open. Each box contains 11 packs. So this is 44 packs. 77 total cards, 7 cards per pack. This is a lot of cards we're going to be opening right now. And I'm excited because I get to keep them all. This is a my collection type thing. Not really. It's the store's, but based on how we've done it, the store and I have done this together, I get to pick and choose from this. So I get to pull every Alexa Bliss card that I want or anything else that I think is just too damn cool. I believe, if I understand correctly, that there's 1 autograph per box. So 1 autograph or relic per box. I suspect I'm going to get 4 relics. But let's see how this plays out. I'm super excited. For those of you who's been coming to us for baseball and football and doesn't know, I am a huge WWE fan. So without further ado, we're going to switch to the break scene. There we go, where this got bumped apparently. Just a little, and just a little is all you need to mess everything up. All right, we're going to go with that. All right, first box. You know what, guys? I'm going to do it a little different today. I'm going to open all 4 boxes so that we just pull out all the packs. We're not going to do it each individual box. I'm going to open this bag. I'm going to pull out 7 packs. Ha 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 ha. Alexa right on the cover. On all of them, on every single one of them. All right, we're going to stick those 11 packs over there. And then I'm going to get another box. And that way I don't have to slow down to open boxes later. We just go through and we open 44 packs of cards. Are these current WWE females? Welcome to the chat. This is 2021. So as you can see, this is Sasha Banks is on the cover, and Sasha Banks is not current WWE female. But I haven't looked at the list. You can see from the pack cover here that Alexa Bliss is in her post Bray Wyatt, but before she wizened up, before she went to the psychiatrist. So it was when she was running the funhouse on her own, essentially. You can see that there's Raquel Gonzalez right here on the, or I guess it's Raquel Rodriguez, although I bet the card says Gonzalez, because in 21, she wasn't up yet. She was still Raquel Gonzalez down in NXT. So I suspect there's not a lot, because of the people that left, most of them came back recently. I suspect there's not a lot we're going to see that isn't part of WWE. The few that we'll see is stuff like Naomi and Sasha and stuff like that, who, who knows? They could be back any day. But I'm excited. We're doing 44 packs, guys. 4 boxes, 11 packs in each box. All right. First pack. Let's check this out. All right, so these are all women, every one. We got SmackDown Women's Champion Bayley defeats Nikki Cross in a rematch. Then we have Carmella launches another surprise attack on Sasha Banks. I remember this time period. This was actually one of the lowest time periods in my opinion. Wasn't a big fan of the division at this time, as much as normal. Women's Tag Team Champions Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler defeat Mandy Rose and Dana Brooke. So, like, when we say current, well, Nia Jax is no longer in there, and neither is Mandy Rose. I don't think she was back yet. I don't think there's any Ronda. Women's Division, Ember Moon. Women's Division, Kayla Braxton. SmackDown Women's Champion Sasha Banks defeats Bayley November 6, 2020. So, yeah, they're 21 cards, but they're showing stuff from 2020. So that's 2 years ago, really. Sasha Banks defeats Asuka November 20, 2020. So we have, it looks like, multiple types of cards. 2 types of cards so far. We have the, what in other sports would be considered like Tops Now cards. And then we have these women division cards. And NXT and SmackDown and stuff. Really only know a few. I haven't been into wrestling for about 10 to 15 years. Oh, interesting. I've been into wrestling since I was quite young, and every time I get out of it, I go back. It's a look into my childhood that I love so much, you know. Ember Moon, Rhea Ripley defeat Dakota Kai and Raquel Gonzalez in NXT. Rhea Ripley, we got some kind of holographic card underneath this one. Rhea Ripley defeats Mercedes Martinez in a steel cage match. There we go. Women's Division, Alexa Bliss. There's my girl. Women's Division, Marlena. WWE legend. Sasha Banks defeats Bayley in a Hell in a Cell match for the SmackDown Women's Championship. October 25th, 2020. May have been longer than that. NWO Wolfpack. Woo! Wolfpack. I love that. That's old school there. Bayley brutalizes Sasha Banks September 4th, 2020. And we have a Alexa Bliss delivers Sister Abigail to Lacey Evans Chrome. Topps Chrome card. That's my girl. Stick that top Chrome card right in that sleeve. All right. Those were the good old days. All right, we got Asuka defeats Sasha Banks to become new Raw Women's Champion. Dakota Kai defeats Rhea Ripley to become #1 contender to the NXT Women's Championship. Women's Division, Raquel Gonzalez for NXT. There's an Ember Moon dupe for NXT. Becky Lynch defeats Sasha Banks. And that's it says RC. So this is an insert. This isn't the regular stuff. Clash of Champions. I'm wondering what the RC stands for. I'll have to look into that. Usually I can figure it out, but not with these cards. Asuka looks for payback. NXT Women's Champion Io Shirai defeats Tegan Nox. It's a good thing I didn't do this as a break. I considered trying to do this as a break, but now that I see what the cards are, every time it was like, Women's Champion Io Shirai defeats Tegan Nox, I'd have to be like, well, is that Tegan or is that Io? What show is that? You know, that would have made it, well, not really, because I would have just sold Raw, SmackDown, and NXT separate, I guess. So it wouldn't have mattered. They all say Raw, SmackDown, or NXT. Women's Tag Team Champions, the Golden Role Models, defeat Kabuki Warriors, July 13th, 2020. Charlotte defeats Kaden Carter for the NXT Championship. Well, she not for the championship. She was the champion. Kayla Braxton, I forgot she went down there, was a champion for a little while. Kayla Braxton, that's a dupe. Alexa Bliss, that's a dupe. Raw Women's Champion Asuka defeats Charlotte Flair. Nia Jax defeats Natalya and Charlotte Flair to earn a Raw Women's Championship match. And a Chrome, Dakota Kai gives Io Shirai a preview of what's to come. All right, so far, 2 chromes, no autographs or relic cards yet. Yeah, we got a SmackDown Women's Division Champion Bayley defeats Tamina. Women's Champion Marlena. Women's Division Marlena. Raquel Gonzalez. Those are dupes. Oh, there's our first relic. Charlotte Flair. I have a relic. Nope, that's not a relic one. Where's a relic one? There's a relic top loader. Stick that right in there. All right, let's see if the back tells us what this is. Number 22 of 50. Oh, you could see it pretty good when I was down there. Yeah, 22 of 50. Congratulations, you now own a commemorative Charlotte Flair Superstar logo patch card. That's a cool looking card. Yep, I'm a fan. Fan of these cards. Fan of that card specifically. I may try to put the whole set together now that I'm doing this. And Bianca Belair makes her Raw debut. Woo! As she showed back up, like last week, Charlotte Flair showed back up. She had been gone for a little while and came back and won the championship. She's the champion again. All right, Mandy Rose defeats Sonya Deville in a no disqualification loser leaves WWE match. Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler get into a brawl. Women's Division Ember Moon again. Kayla Braxton again. Charlotte Flair interrupts Rhea and Io Shirai's match. 2020. 2020, I should say. Nikki Cross becomes #1 contender for the SmackDown Women's Championship. And a Chrome Io Shirai wins #1 contenders match. I mean, these Chrome cards are nice. But I think... Oh, is that on the card? No, that's on the good. I would rather them be Chrome Women's Division cards than just a random time that happened. All right, we got NXT Women's Champion Io Shirai defeats Candice LeRae. Toni Storm returns to action. She is in AEW right now. There's another Alexa Bliss. A Zoe Stark rookie card. Asuka defeats Becky Lynch. SC. Man, again, that one said RC. This says SC, so they're two different things. But it's something about them being pay-per-view cards because this is a Royal Rumble card. The other one was from a different pay-per-view, though. SmackDown Women's Champion Bayley defeats Nikki Cross. And Mercedes Martinez defeats Shotzi Blackheart. Alexa Bliss falls into a trance. Nice. There's a nice card down there. She's so pretty. There's a Bayley Women's Division card. And a Nia Jax Women's Division card. Then we get Toni Storm and Ember Moon defeat Dakota Kai and Raquel Gonzalez in NXT. NXT Women's Champion Io Shirai defeats Candice LeRae in a Tables, Ladder, and Scares match. And Halloween Havoc. Sasha Banks defeats Bayley in a Beat the Clock challenge. And a Chrome Tamina and Lacey Evans defeat Bayley and Sasha Banks. That's what I'm talking about. It's like no one cares that Tamina and Lacey Evans beat Sasha Banks and Bayley. We don't need to chrome that card. We need the Alexa Bliss one to be chrome. But that's okay. That's okay. One might say I'm a little bit obsessed with Alexa Bliss. All right. Nia Jax crashes Asuka's championship celebration. Rhea Ripley comes to the aid of Io Shirai. Women's division, Io Shirai. Women's division, Doudrop. Ooh, that's a die-cut Charlotte Flair. We're getting all the special cards is Charlotte Flair. Die-cut Charlotte Flair. I wonder how many die-cut cards there are on this set. Die-cut number 1, DC. All right, well, you know. I do like me some Charlotte Flair. I think she's the greatest female wrestler of all time. Unfortunately, I don't like her as much as some other ones, but I respect her immensely. Ember Moon makes her return to NXT. Remember that. Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax win the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship. Only 2 more packs in this, the first stack. What was the first blaster? Really kind of should have just shook them all up. Should have shuffled them so we never knew. All right. Sasha Banks unleashes a chair assault on Bayley. Oh, look at Johnny Gargano with wife. Candice LeRae becomes the #1 contender for the NXT Women's Championship. I miss those days. That was good stuff. Elise Ashton, rookie card. She's already gone. Never heard of her. Natalya, women's division card. Asuka defeats Bayley to become the #1 contender for the Raw Women's Championship. Dakota Kai attacks Io Shirai. And Charlotte Flair defeats Asuka in a chrome card. All right, final pack of the first. We will be 25% of the way done after this pack. NXT Women's Champion Io Shirai defeats Dakota Kai. Rhea Ripley defeats Aaliyah and Robert Stone in a handicap match. Women's Division Beth Phoenix. Women's Division Kavarti Devi, rookie card. She's already gone as well. Tegan Nox becomes the #1 contender, the NXT Women's Championship. She just came back. Sasha Banks defeats Alexa Bliss. And Bayley defeats Charlotte Flair in a champion versus champion match. All right. 25% of the way done. Let's begin now on the next one. Charlotte Flair defeats Caden Carter. We already got that one. SmackDown Women's Bayley defeats Tamina. Got an Alexa Bliss and a Marlena we've already gotten. This one we've already gotten as well. Nia Jax defeats Natalya and Charlotte Flair to earn a Raw Women's Championship match. We already have that one. Bianca Belair makes her Raw Championship debut. I'm going to speed up a little and only read the ones that are new. I suspect we're going to get a lot of dupes. That's a double. That's a double. That's a 5th one, I think. That's a double. And that's a double. And our chrome is Sasha Banks attacks. You see, that one's pretty cool. That's a pretty good one. I was going to get a chrome one. Sasha Banks and Bayley. You gotta have some of the, you want the best girls on it. You don't want to just get one that's like Nikki Cross did this or Lacey Evans did that. And I'm like, no, it's got to be one of the 4 horsewomen. Or Alexa. That one's already done. That one's already done. That's a done. There's another Bliss. Becky Lynch defeats Sasha in a Hell in the Cell match. That's a RC8. SmackDown Women's Champion Bayley defeats Nikki Cross. We already did that. And Mercedes, we already did that one. All right. Alexa Bliss falls into a chance. Is already done. Marlena's done. Raquel's done. Toni Storm winning. Halloween Havoc's winning. We already got see all those. And then this one is Raw Women's Champion Asuka defeats Sasha Banks in a lumberjack match. If you're an Asuka fan, that's a pretty cool card. Not a huge Asuka fan myself, but still, at least you had two of the bigger women's stars on that. All right, we got that one already. Give us something new. Come on, give us something new. Oh, there we go. Jessie Camara. The other ones are all dupes, so we'll stick those down. That is a die cut number 4. And I'm guessing she's gone. I haven't heard her name. I heard her name earlier this year, so it's not too long ago. But I haven't heard her, unless she's injured. Maybe she's injured. This one, it seems fat. We're going to do that one last, unless we come across the relic or autograph on one of these other ones. Nope, this one definitely has a fat card in it. Okay, do that one last. Sasha Banks unleashes a chair assault on Bayley. We already had that one. Candice LeRae, we already got that one. Alexa Bliss, got that. Asuka defeats Bayley to become the number 1 contender. Io Shirai, and our Chrome is Rhea Ripley and Shotzi Blackheart defeat the Robert Stone brand. All right. Kayla is a dupe. Bliss is a dupe. Sasha defeating Bliss is a dupe. Bayley defeating Charlotte is a dupe. Tamina defeats Sasha Banks. That's new. And then Bayley throws her best friend into a match. Here's another one. That's our second Chrome with Sasha and Bayley on it. That's a good one. Becky Lynch awards Raw Women's Championship to Asuka. Remember that too. Becky was pregnant, and that's why, and that happened in May, and she disappeared because she was pregnant, and that is why we're not getting a lot of Becky cards. Nia Jax costs Asuka a match. Rookie Zoe Stark is a dupe. Bayley is a dupe. Charlotte Flair defeats Asuka in a SC2. So that's another. So RC and it may be SmackDown Championship and Raw Championship. Because there's an RC and a SC. So that's what I think it is. Sonya Deville attempts to mend her relationship with Mandy Rose. Sonya Deville defeats Mandy Rose. Those were both new. Not getting a lot of new cards, so that's kind of impressive to get 2 in a row like that. Raw Women's Champion Asuka defeats Nia Jax, so that's something. I think that's new. Nikki Cross costs Alexa Bliss her match. Nia Jax, dupe. Io Shirai, dupe. The Golden Role Models win the Women's Tag Team Championship. That's new. Io Shirai defeats Sasha Banks. So apparently these are there are, because I got 2 or 3 new ones in this too. I'm mistaken. Wow, women's tag team champions Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross defeat Carmella and Dana Brooke in a chrome card. Man, unfortunately, you can kind of see it on the screen. The Nikki Cross really stands out in that picture, and Alexa Bliss is just kind of part of the background. It's like it's almost 3D type situation. It's backwards. Got to make the. I realize they couldn't because of the picture they took, but got to make the Alexa Bliss stand out. All right, here we go. Halfway after this one. Alexa Bliss defeats Nikki Cross. Carmella makes her return. Candice LeRae, Johnny Gargano defeat Io Shirai and Damian Priest in a mixed tag match. Doudrop, Elise Ashton. Raw Women's Championship match ends in controversy. Nikki Cross defeats Alexa Bliss. Well, there's a lot of dupes, a lot of new ones in that one too. All right, guys, I'm thinking that what I'm going to do is I'm going to save the last. Well, if they're signatures, I won't know until I open them. But if they're all relics, I'm going to save them as the last 3 that we open. We know that. We've seen this. We've seen this. We've seen this. Bailey defeats. We've seen that. Sonya. We've seen that. Sonya. We've seen that. All had before. We've done this. That looks like we've seen that. That's a dupe. That's a dupe. This is a dupe. This is a dupe. And a chrome. NXT Women's Championship match. Charlotte Flair defeats Mia Yim. We haven't seen the base of this one yet. And now we have the chrome. So that's kind of interesting. Asuka defeats Nia Jax. Nikki crosses Alexa the match. Alexa, Zoe Stark dupe. Alexa Bliss defeats Becky Lynch in a steel cage match. SC1. SmackDown Championship 1. We've seen that, and we've seen that. Alexa Bliss defeats Nikki Cross. Carmella returns. Bailey we've seen. Nia we've seen. Ripley and Shotzi seek revenge against the Robert Stone brand. I think we've only seen this in Chrome form up to this point. Dakota Kai defeats Ember Moon. I don't know if we've seen that one yet or not. And the Golden Role Models retain the Women's Championship at Backlash. They had a long reign. Like at the time, now that the Roman Reigns thing and the Uso thing is going on, obviously it doesn't seem as long. But people were well over that reign. And I was like, nah, this is awesome. Keep it going. Keep it going. They teased them splitting up forever. Seen that. We've seen this in Chrome form. Alexa Bliss delivers Sister Abigail to Lacey Evans. Seen that. I think we've seen all the women's division by now. There's a Dakota Kai die cut. We got that. Dakota Kai and Raquel Gonzalez defeat women's champion Io Shirai and Rhea Ripley. That one's new. And this one's new. Die cut number 13. There's quite a few die cuts apparently. All right. All right. Dupe. Asuka earns a SmackDown Women's Championship opportunity. That seems new to me. Aaliyah trips up Shotzi Blackheart. That is definitely new. Dakota gives. Now we've seen that one. We've seen this one as well. Sasha Banks and Dolph Ziggler defeat Asuka and Drew McIntyre. Chrome with Dolph Ziggler. That's one of my guys. Would have preferred that Sasha and Drew, but still, that's pretty cool. Tamina and Lacey Evans defeats Bayley. Charlotte defeats Asuka. Seen Beth. We've seen her. Oh, and there's an autograph of Rhea Ripley. Very nice. And that's an on-card autograph. The bottom of this is a little dinged up. Man, I wish. 11 of 99. You now own an authentic roster autograph from the 2021 Topps Women's Division. Nice. I do like me some Rhea Ripley. Man, if that didn't have that little bit of ding there, I still may send it in to get graded, but still, that makes me sad. All right, and Tegan and Shotzi and wins a ladder match. I think we've seen that. We may not have seen that one. All right. Here we go again. Here we go. Here we go. Sonya Deville ambushes Mandy Rose on Miz TV. We may not have Asuka yet. That might be new. I think we have Rhea Ripley. I'm not 100% sure. Mia Yim defeats Jessie Kamea. That's new. NXT Women's Champion Io Shirai defeats Rhea Ripley. I think that's new as well. Asuka defeats Bayley in a Champions versus Champion match. I think that's new. Golden Role Models defeat Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross. I have gotten like 3 or 4 Golden Role Model Chrome cards. That's really kind of cool. SmackDown Women's Champion Bayley defeats Asuka. Toni Storm betrays Ember Moon. Tamina, that's new. Dakota Kai, that may be new. I don't remember. Sasha defeats Charlotte in Falls Count Anywhere match. That's RC3. Dakota Kai attacks Ember Moon. The Fiend confronts Alexa Bliss. So quite a few new ones in that one still. All right, they're still coming. New ones still coming. I figured we had the whole set by now. You know, maybe 1 or 2 missing, but the fact that we're still getting 2 or 3 every pack every once in a while, you know. Candice LeRae defeats Toni Storm. Rhea Ripley defeats Raquel Gonzalez. I think that's new. Kaden Carter, that's new. Charlotte Flair, that's new. Sonya Deville raises the stakes for SummerSlam. That's new. Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax find common ground against the Golden Role Models. That may be new as well. SmackDown Women's Champion Sasha Banks defeats Bayley. And that's one of the first cards we got back in pack number 1. Just not a chrome version. Now we have the chrome version. All right, final pack of this one. We've seen that. Asuka defeats Sasha Banks. We've seen that. We have the chrome version of that, actually. We've seen this. Maurice, that's new. Sonya Deville, that's new. Candice LeRae earns another NXT Women's Championship opportunity. That's new. Toni Storm defeats Shotzi Blackheart. That's new. Wow, okay, so maybe this is a bigger set than I thought. And we just hit a bunch of dupes early on, and now we're back to... Bayley throws her friend into a match. We've seen that. We've seen this. Seen that. Seen this. We got a second Charlotte Flair die cut. That doesn't make me happy. Seen that, and we've seen that. I would have much rather got a different person, especially like an Alexa Bliss, and the fact that you pull 2 of them tends to mean that they're not as rare as you think. And Io Shirai defeats Rhea Ripley and Charlotte Flair to become the new Women's NXT Champion. Doudrop and Ashton. Shotzi Blackheart defeats Aaliyah. I remember this when she ran over Robert Stone with the... That's new. Women's Championship, Women's Tag Champions Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross defeat the Kabuki Warriors. That's new. Raw Women's Champions Asuka and Nia Jax compete to a double countout. That's new. And then a dupe of Mercedes, I mean, not a dupe, a chrome of Mercedes McNabb defeating Shotzi Blackheart. No one wants that. All right. Uh-oh. I think that one's an autograph. We're going to move this over here. We'll move that over there. Do that one last unless I come up. Well, even if we do, there's definitely something special in there if it's not the two big things. So, we've seen this. We've seen that. We've seen this in chrome form, but now I got the base. Golden Role Models. I'm not sure if we have this in regular form, but I have it in chrome form. We've seen that. We've seen this, and our chrome is Toni Storm defeats Ember Moon. I'm sorry, Toni Storm and Ember Moon defeats Raquel Gonzalez and Dakota Kai. We definitely have that in base form. There's the chrome. We've seen that. We've seen that. We've seen that. We've seen that. Bayley defeats Charlotte Flair in a Raw Championship match number 4. Sasha Banks, we've seen that. Sasha defeats Asuka. I think we've seen that. All right, guys, we're in our last few here. Not quite in the home stretch, as I call it. We're not in the final 3 yet, but we're getting there. All right, we got Dakota Kai, we've seen. Kaden Carter, we've seen. Sasha Banks defeats Bayley in a Hell in a Cell. We've seen that. Bayley brutalizes, we've seen that. Rhea defeats Mercedes, we've seen that. Asuka beats, we've seen that. And our chrome is NXT Women's Champion Io Shirai defeats Candice LeRae in a Tables, Ladders, and Scares match at Halloween Havoc. All right, we got... Oh, nope, this is definitely... All right, so that gives us 2 different things to look at in a little bit. 3 total. But I'll try to do this. The other one. That one definitely has a relic in it. All right. We got Sonya Deville. We've seen Aaliyah. That's new. Women's Champion Io Shirai defeats Tegan Nox. We've seen that. We've seen this. We've seen this. We've seen that. And Ember Moon makes her return to NXT Chrome. That doesn't seem like it was that long ago, but she made her return, stunk it up down there, then went to AEW, where all the failures go. Yeah, you heard me. All right, we got SmackDown Women's Champion Bayley. Seen that. Seen this. Oh, Frankie Monet, rookie card. She's gone already. Scarlett. Those are both new. We got Becky Lynch defeat Charlotte in a last woman standing match. SmackDown Championship number 6. We've seen that. And Bianca Belair makes her debut on Raw. It's weird that she made her debut in April 6, 2020, and that's the only card we've seen of her. Either. Like, she's the only Bianca Belair card we've gotten is that one. None in NXT, none in Raw, just that one. Steph McMahon is new. Molly Holly is new. We've seen that. We've seen that. We've seen that. We've seen this. And our chrome is Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax win the Women's Tag Team Championship. So I have to assume that they don't do chrome of the women's division cards and only they do chrome of these at this point. I also have to assume that since there's no real rookies showing up on these cards, the best thing to have would be someone winning a championship. I don't know. Like, when I look at it from how I look at cards, oh, these are dinged up at the top there. That one we've seen. Alexa Bliss we've seen. Ooh, Mackenzie Mitchell. That's new. Rookie. Lacey Evans. That's new. Sasha Banks die cut. We've seen the other two. So that's a new die cut for us. And my favorite die cut of the ones we got, the last one. All right, so what we're going to do now is we're going to look at this one here. This was the middle one because I just saw this blue women's division card back there. I wasn't sure what it is. So I'm going to pull these two forward. We've seen this. We've seen this. We've seen this. We've seen this. Natalia got, and I was guessing that this was going to be an autograph. It was not. It's a Casey Catanzaro women's division card, but it's a numbered 9 of 25 for Casey Catanzaro. Do like me some Casey Catanzaro. But it's just a blue women's division card. We did not get her base. We did not get Casey's base women's division card. But we did get the numbered one. That's nice. Then this one is one of the two ones with relics. We start with a Asuka looks for payback. That's new, I think. Dakota Kai defeats Rhea. Yep, we've seen that. We've seen Charlotte Flair. We've seen Maurice. And Feel the Glow. One of my least favorite, but still kind of a neat card. Out of 150. The Charlotte was out of less than that. Right? It was out of 99. No, it was out of 50. 50 the Charlotte. So, I don't know if the color difference plays into it, but we got the commemorative logo patch for Naomi. All right, and then here's the last pack, guys. One more patch. We got one autograph, and I really expected to get four patches. I didn't expect to get an autograph. So getting the one autograph and the fact that it's a Rhea Ripley, I'm a fan of Rhea Ripley. But we got 4. Ooh, I just saw who it was, and it is big. All right, Tegan Nox, we've seen. NXT Women's Champion Io Shirai, we've seen that. We've seen this. We've seen Ember Moon. And the patch is Trish Stratus. Some Stratus faction. Again, I'm not a huge fan of Trish Stratus. Much better. I think that she is more valuable to the women's division than I care about. I don't know how to say it. I'm trying to say it correctly. I understand how important she is in the grand scheme of everything. 4 of 10. Wow. 4 of 10. Trish Stratus. That's big card, guys. See, I'm take a look into that, see if there are other ones out there that I can look into, watch. But yeah, I understand how important she is to the women's division. She is, to me, she's absolutely on the Mount Rushmore of women's wrestling. But I think she was kind of overrated, and I didn't care for her as much as other people did. Because back then she was just beauty. She wasn't, there wasn't real wrestling going on back then much. But anyway, guys, thanks for joining us. I very much enjoyed that. We got the Trish Stratus patch. Look at the 3 patches again in the autograph. We got the 3 patches, the Charlotte Flair out of 50, the Naomi out of 199, and the Trish Stratus out of 10. We also got the Casey Catanzaro out of 25. Blue variation. We got a bunch of die cuts. And then we got the Rhea Ripley autograph. I just wish it was a little bit better. We're gonna get dinged on that bottom corner. That bottom line right there. But I will probably send that in. I will probably send the Trish Stratus in to get graded as well. Thanks for hanging out, guys. Thanks for joining us for this episode. I do not know what we'll be doing next week. I did film this in advance, and that gives me a couple weeks to figure out where we're going forward. I may order something off of eBay, like in the first couple episodes. I may order a wax box, like we've been doing for the last 20 episodes or so. I have to plan it out. And right now, my focus is on the break we have coming up on January 20th and 21st. So check out the Discord and Facebook groups so that you can join us in that break. And we will see you. Oh, actually, this will air after the break. So this is going to air after the break. So join us in the groups to see what we got going on in February. But you guys take care. Have fun. Bye-bye.